You go to their website. It's up for everyone to see. It has ATF myths here. Not everything you hear is true. ATF makes the gun laws. False. Congress makes federal gun laws. ATF enforces them. Show me where Congress passed a law to where we can't have a pistol brace anymore. Show me.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think it's okay for the ATF to act outside of congressional legislative authority, criminalizing 10 million Americans who are currently law-abiding citizens?
Not liking a law isn't a reason for ATF not to.
Well, Mr. Wilcox, there's no law. Congress didn't pass it. That's a rule from ATF. Let me ask you this question. Do you believe in separation of powers?
Everyone, Blackout Coffee, the official coffee of heavy duty country. They just sent me out Irish cream, ridiculously good. And the cool part about Blackout is they have Operation Blackout, where they send 2 cups of coffee for every bag sold to our troops deployed. They support and donate to GOA. And best of all, they have amazing values and simply amazing coffee. They got a bunch of awesome merch as well. Got a discount code below the video. We're gonna take care of y'all. So the other day, the ATF sent a representative to talk at the House Judiciary Subcommittee. And they had a hearing on the ATF and the illegal activities they're doing. Can I just say for everyone, before we even get into this, it really pisses me off how much time America spends in these meetings trying to figure out who's right, who's wrong, all of that. It's all pretty simple. But in case all these people need help with it, let me just put it very simply. The Second Amendment is absolute. We don't need laws surrounding it. We don't need rules. We don't need any of that. If you're scared that a person in the gas station can have a gun, no matter what they've done in life, if you're scared about it, then get a gun too and get extremely good at using it. That solves your problem. But we all have a right to self-defense, and I don't think a governing body has a right to tell us how we can defend ourselves. That being said, let's break this down because my God.
Mr. Wilcox, you're the witness the Democrats have invited here today. Are you familiar with that report?
I am.
And does the fact that the ATF broke the law concern you?
The report, I believe, supported ATF's action in cataloging records to stop crime.
I'll read from it. It says, a technical defect allows ATF agents to access data, including purchaser data, beyond what ATF policy permits.
Okay, you just admitted to the entire world that the ATF has been breaking the law to collect records on people who buy guns in order to stop crime. Who gave you permission to do that? Did Congress? Nope. Who exactly authorized this? I am tired of the ATF being treated as a whole. I want some damn names. You know how like when you're at a meeting at work and maybe the owner of the company comes up with something new and he says, well, look, we're implementing this new process. So if any of our clients have a question about it, just let them know that I authorized it. Right? Somebody has to make the decision. So who made this decision? And once we figure it out, that person should answer for their crimes because it is illegal. But no, it's the ATF, the agency in America who has mastered the responses of, oh no, I don't recall that.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Sorry, I have no recommendation of that.
Did they have to delete, you said you're aware of the report, is that conclusion correct? They had to delete 252 million records.
I'm not aware of that line.
No.
Jack
No.
Stack.
No idea. I don't recall that transaction. You guys have any milk?
You know, I also like the part where he says, well, it's helped stop so much crime.
It says, a technical defect allows ATF agents to access data, including purchaser data, beyond what ATF policy permits. Do you take any umbrage with that conclusion?
ATF has been collecting out-of-business records pursuant to a law signed by Ronald Reagan, and President Trump digitized more records than any other president.
I don't care who did it. I'm just worried about the impact on my citizens. And I would acknowledge there may be Republican presidents who didn't do enough in the 80s to protect our gun rights. But on this finding, the ATF had to delete 252 million records, didn't they?
So this is a tool that's helped solve 50% of crime.
Oh, wait. Did they have to delete 252 million records?
What I know about this tool is that it's a
That's how
crime-fighting
I'm asking
tool.
you.
Okay, perfect. Let's roll with that. So you broke the law to help stop crime. What if we break the law or the rules that you make to stop crime as well, right? Because all we want to do is defend ourselves. So If we're technically breaking your rules and your laws as far as what you put in place for guns, just to stop crime, it should be okay, right? Because y'all are doing it. We should just take your example, right? Now, while we're in the middle of this, let me just pull something off of the ATF website, which is just the funniest thing ever. If you go to their website, it's up for everyone to see it. It has ATF myths here. Not everything you hear is true. And so they created this, like, I don't know, cheat sheet that you would see at like a kindergarten school. And it says, myth, ATF wants to take my guns away. False. ATF supports the firearm industry and works to promote lawful gun ownership. Laws and gun ownership do not belong in the same sentence, period. And the fact that you guys are putting on your website that you support the firearms industry is a complete joke. You go against the firearm industry. That is literally your job. This is the funniest one. ATF makes the gun laws. False. Congress makes federal gun laws. ATF enforces them. Wow, isn't that a load of crap? If this is true, which it says on your website, we don't have to listen to anything you guys come up with as far as rules go. I'm literally gonna print this out off of your website and just have it in my back pocket. Oh, you're from the ATF? Well, let me give you this. I'm sure you saw it in the Wednesday meeting last week, I believe, is when you guys passed this out. But it says Congress makes federal gun laws and that ATF can't make gun laws. So which law are you here about? Oh, the pistol brace? All right, well, why don't you just take this sheet and shove it up your ass. Have a good day. Next one. ATF has a national gun registry. False. ATF is strictly prohibited by law from having a national gun registry. What Matt Gaetz was questioning this guy about was a gun registry. And this guy purely said, well, we only did it because we were trying to stop crime. Dude, it's illegal. What do you not get about that? It is illegal for you to collect any sort of registry. You have it on your website, in your own cheat sheet. So your sheet says not everything you hear is true. So then what is not true? Is it your representative saying that you actually collect records? Or is it what you have on your website where it says you're prohibited by law to have a national gun registry? You see how stupid all this is? Gets better though. So this representative from the ATF also said that pistol braces make a gun more powerful.
You see, that's the concern of my constituents. When they go beyond their authority, and you may find those things virtuous, but no one elected you. They elected us to make the laws, and when we make the laws and they don't follow them, then people's rights get diminished. Another area is this issue of the arm braces. Now, in Mr. Wilcox's testimony, he says that an arm brace makes a weapon more powerful. Mr. Bosco, you know a lot about arm braces, don't you?
I do.
Do arm braces make firearms more powerful?
Look at his face when they're talking about this. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're saying that a pistol brace is going to make a gun more powerful, maybe easier to handle. The accuracy of the stuff y'all talk about with guns is the most stupid thing in the world. I mean, this would be the exact same if this was about alcohol and you had some guy up there saying, well, alcohol actually doesn't change your state of mind. You just think it does. And being totally serious about it. When is this gonna stop, and when are we gonna stop complicating all this stuff? Yeah, I know we got people who fight for our Second Amendment, but it really shouldn't be a fight. People don't die in mass numbers from guns. They don't. People die in mass numbers from cigarettes, from heart disease, from cancer.